Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melena, aka Fun Size, and I am back with a new video. So setting's a little different. I've been nesting, as you can see. The background is my bed, kind of mess. Sorry, just woke up. But so I kind of asked you guys to ask me questions to update you guys on pregnancy, life, and just the journey in general. And some of you guys asked me some good questions. Some asked me questions about life, question about pregnancy, and I guess just the journey in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer that, give you guys like a little update, maybe even a bump update. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. But yeah. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Melena, and yeah, let's get into it. So, sorry. So basically, I just want to do a little disclaimer. There is some topics I am gonna touch about this. Sorry, I'm moving so much. I'm like nervous. There is some topics I am gonna touch, and I don't want people to feel like they feel attacked or feel like I am adding at them. If that makes sense. I am gonna talk about my personal being, my point of view, how I see things, and what I'm going through. This has nothing to do with anyone in general. If you feel some sort of way about it and you feel like I'm attacking you, then by all that's all means. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not adding anybody. I'm not saying this is why I felt how I felt. Like, you know what I mean? So I just want to put that in the air that I am not coming for anybody, and I am just stating how I feel, present wise, past wise, within those months, and just in general. So yeah, just putting that out there. I am actually using my laptop for the questions, so bear with me. I am gonna go a little slow on them because I am kind of blind and I don't have my glasses on. So I'm gonna start off with, why is my dog ugly? So if you guys don't know, I do have a German Shepherd. His name is Koa. He is actually going to be turning 2 this year in December as well. And my dog is not ugly, okay? He's just a little musty because he's an outside dog. And it's been really busy, so I really haven't had I usually shower him every week, but since it's been so busy with life and whatever's going on, like, it's hard to shower him every week now. And I can't do it by myself, so yeah. But he's not ugly, okay? So don't come at him. Someone else had asked me, how is life with your beautiful German Shepherd? Any tips on how to care for them? Anyways, thank you for the beautiful German Shepherd part. How is life? Life is actually amazing. I mean, it's kind of hard because he is kind of a big dog, and I'm pretty sure you could hear him in the background. He is actually a really big dog, so, and he's very energetic. I will say that German Shepherds are very energetic, so it's kind of hard to keep up with him right now because I'm more in the mood of trying to sleep and stuff. So my boyfriend usually takes care of his well-being. But some tips I do recommend, like if you're on the puppy stage, like they require a lot of attention and a lot of training. They're not difficult to train, but they're nosy. They're like, it's like a whole human being, literally whole human being. So I think my tip to you is just basically doing your research on them. I didn't do my research, so I was like slacking off here and there. They are not bad dogs or scary dogs. It just depends how you train them. What else can I tell you? They are very, like I said, they are very energetic, so be aware that they are a handful. But they are really good dogs. They are those type of dogs that try to protect you, and like once you grow a bond with them, it's like the best thing ever. So if you are getting a German Shepherd, I recommend it for the long run. Someone had asked, am I going camping next year? No. I'm just kidding. I don't know, only because camping is not the same anymore, and it's annoying being around drama, unnecessary as drama. Me personally, for for those who know, and it's really unnecessary as shit. But I grew up basically going camping, for those who don't know. So I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm just trying to avoid drama, like I said, once again. But if I do go, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on that. Or if you go, let me know too, so that way I go too. How's the new job going? So for those that don't know, I recently just got a new job, like probably like a month ago, almost a month ago, and it's actually going pretty great. I feel like every day is different. It's totally out of my comfort zone, totally something different than what I was working with. The downfall is that it does take a mental toll. Like mentally, I feel like now that I'm becoming a mom and I'm having my own kids, like you see certain things and it's like, oh shit, like what the fuck, you know? But I feel like it's something I needed to open my mind up and open my like doors to as to what I want to be in life and like my career wise. And it's cool, like I like it. I'm working alongside nurses and doctors and stuff, and it's like I have hands-on, like I see first like things in my point of view, their point of view. I ask questions and it's cool. So it's going pretty good, and I actually like it. I actually really like it. So not to head into the pregnancy stuff, a question that belongs with that one. Someone had asked me, sorry, let me find it. Someone had asked, like, how has it been working while pregnant? Okay, so first trimester, second trimester were the worst because I was throwing up a lot. Like I felt so sick. Like I just didn't have energy to get up from bed, go to work. I literally would throw up every morning, every time I would eat. So it was really hard to adjust to that. I do know, like, so to answer another question that's on here, to kill two birds with one stone, someone had asked how far along am I. So I'm actually 30 weeks today, and I am currently 7 months now. They say third trimester is the hardest. So far I haven't had any difficulties. And I'm crossing my fingers. I don't want to go through all that again. I feel like my third trimester has been better than my second one. But working within those within those months, I do feel like my first and second trimester were the hardest, only because mentally I was just trying to adjust to everything. And then now it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of going towards the end, so it's like pushing myself to it. So it's been okay. The only thing that sucks is right now I'm doing like kind of like night shifts, so I'm like really tired out of nowhere. But you know, I'm just pushing myself through it. I'm just like, you have a couple more weeks to go, like you can do this, you know, you need the money, so forth and so on. So I think it's good. The only thing that just does suck at work is that sometimes they like work is kind of restricted because like you're pregnant, you can't really do so much. You can only do so much, you know. At my old job, which is why I left. It was kind of a discrimination thing against me and some other girl, which I don't want to get too much into it, but it was kind of rude to me because I was currently pregnant at the time, and it was more of a, oh well, she can't do this, like, you know, like they would kind of push us aside and stuff. But this time around, like with this new job, like obviously I'm in there, like they don't have me doing stuff where I'll be stressed out for my own sake, which is cool. But you know, they'd still take me into consideration, which is nice of them. So that's how work has been. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna get, just erase that. There's actually a couple more questions. Someone had asked me, what foods do you miss that you can't have? I complain about this a lot, and I crave this a lot, which also answered another question, like what do I crave the most? And that would actually be mariscos. Like I actually like sushi. sorry, sushi, what else, ceviche, jaiba, like all of that, like I just crave, like tuna, like everything I just want. But you know, I mean, I can have it if the shrimp is cooked or everything is cooked, but it just doesn't have the same flavor, you know. So I just tend not to, or like I don't want to feel disgusted and then never eat it again. So for sure that is something that I am going to eat once I'm out of the hospital. Another question that has to do with kind of with my pregnancy is what is something you crave or love to eat? So I honestly have been eating mostly everything, but I do crave a lot of fruit. I crave a lot of like watermelon, a lot of peaches, strawberries, like fruit wise. What else? Recently, like earlier today, I was craving a cake from Baskin Robbins, like a cookies and cream cake, so I bought that. It's mostly right now, it just depends. Like right now it's mostly sweets. Before it was a lot of fruits and vegetables, salads and stuff, so it just depends my mood, but mostly it's like healthy stuff. Like it amazes me. I'm like, I see other people eating hot Cheetos and stuff, like doesn't even catch my attention. So that's something that I've been craving. Someone had asked what's something that makes you super nauseous that you can't eat at all. That would actually have to be like, okay, so in the beginning it was mostly like meat and chicken, like I couldn't stand, but you know, they tell you to eat it and stuff, so I was like forcing myself to eat that. Now it's kind of like whatever. I still get disgusted by it, but like I said, I force myself to eat it. Also milk. I know milk is good for you, but I've maybe like this whole pregnancy I probably drank like 5 glasses, which is bad, but like I said, I'm forcing myself to drink it too because I know it's good for the baby. But something I definitely can't stand is the smell of bacon or even being near bacon. Like, I'm sorry for those who love bacon, but I just cannot. So I tend to want to throw up. So yeah, that's something that I guess makes me nauseous and stuff like that. Someone had asked what is one thing you're looking forward to being a mom? I think there's a lot of factors to it. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna be a mom, like, you know, etc., etc. I think it's just more so like now I have the opportunity to teach my kid what my family taught me or how I was raised. I didn't have a bad childhood growing up. Honestly, I had like the best parents ever. Not me wanting to cry. I think it's just more so like doing kid stuff. Like I'm a kid at heart, so like going to Disneyland, going to the park, like spending time with them, doing family activities, you know, starting my own traditions as well. Like maybe every Sunday have a barbecue with my friends who also have kids, or like, you know, doing the little kid stuff like aquariums, reading books, going to the library and stuff like that. I feel like that's kind of cool because it's like I grew up with that with my siblings and my parents, and it's like now I have a little one that I can actually do some stuff with and maybe even change patterns, you know. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm most excited about. And also, I mean, not to say that it would be any different if I had a boy, but I feel like girls are more exciting when it comes to dress up because I'm a girly girl, so you know, buying shoes, dressing them up, doing their hair and stuff. So I feel like that's what's most exciting about what I'm most excited about. Another question was, how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? So this is a very interesting question because I never know how to answer this. Like my emotions were everywhere when I found out. Like I had said this in a previous video, the way I found out was kind of emotional, so it kind of really played with my my emotions a bit. I was totally scared to tell my parents. If anyone knows, well, if you guys, whoever's watching who knows my parents, they know my parents are kind of scary, especially my dad. So I was really scared to tell my dad. And then more so because, you know, I'm not where I wanted to be in life, career wise and just in general. So I feel like it was just a big step. There is a previous video where I talk about how I found out, when I found out and all that, but basically just to sum it up, I was really scared. I still am to this day. It's crazy to me that I'm actually going to be a whole mom, but I feel like now it's calmed down. But I like I said, I was terrified. I honestly did not really enjoy the first couple weeks of me being pregnant because I was just so terrified to tell my parents and what was going to happen. But now I'm okay. Someone had asked, are you sad that your pregnancy is coming to an end, or do you want it to be over? So once again, I'm gonna get into full details about this. I might or might not cry, I don't know. And once again, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I am not coming towards anybody or like, you know, adding anybody about it. If you feel some type of way watching this video and you feel like I'm coming at you, I'm not. Like I said, this is generally how I feel and how I felt my whole pregnancy, and I'm actually going into full details because I just don't want to sugarcoat it, because why would I do that? It's my full honesty. So just a disclaimer. Am I sad that my pregnancy is coming to an end? Yes and no. Yes, because I feel like I actually didn't really get to enjoy my pregnancy how I wanted to. I feel like my whole pregnancy I was just so stressed, so depressed, so sad, like all my emotions in one. A lot was going on through my whole pregnancy, so I didn't really get to like experience like, you know, being so happy that I'm growing a person. I don't want to cry. So yes, I am sad that it's coming to an end, because, you know, didn't really enjoy much of how I really wanted to, or how I actually envisioned it. Do I want it to end? I actually do. And I do and I don't, okay? So I think I answered this already. I'm sorry, pregnancy brain. But I do, only because, like I said, it's so many emotions going through your head and just through your body, and it's like physically, mentally, and emotionally hard. And I'm not saying this because I don't have like a man who is supporting me or whatever. Like, that has nothing to do with it. Like, nothing at all. I think it's just mentally and physically, like, I'm just so tired of everything, so it takes a toll on you. I don't want it to end, like I said, because I didn't really experience anything besides like the last few weeks, well, these last past weeks, like just her moving and stuff, like, you know. But I don't know how to I don't know how to like explain this, but it's just mixed emotions about it. Like, sometimes I just want it to be over because it's just like I said, mentally draining. But then sometimes I'm just like, okay, like, you know, you still have a couple more weeks, like, please try to enjoy it and stuff. So I tend to remind myself about that. So that was that question. Someone had asked me, what are you most excited and sad about? I am actually sad that I am not going to be pregnant anymore, feeling her kicks wise, like feeling her presence inside of me. I feel like that's probably been like the best feeling ever. Just, I know in the beginning I was like, to my boyfriend, I was like, this is so weird, like, why is she moving like that? I feel so off. But now it's just like me feeling her like move. It's just like, okay, I know I'm doing something right. So I'm actually gonna be really sad about it, like not feeling her anymore. And what I'm excited about is just basically starting a new chapter in my life. I feel like a lot is coming, and for the better. I don't want to get emotional. I had a couple years, rough years, so I just feel like her being here, her being brought to me, is a sign, you know, that things are gonna get better, or I have a purpose now. So yeah, that's actually what I'm most excited about. Sorry. Am I mentally prepared? No. I feel like mentally I am still stuck in the fact that it's just, like, mentally it really hasn't hit until this week that, either in 10 weeks or less, I'm actually going to have a whole human being I'm going to take care of for the next, I don't know, so many years. I feel like mentally it's gonna be a big change, you know. I don't think anyone's really ready for it. But I mean, what can you do? I'm already here. So mentally, I feel like I'm telling myself I'm gonna be okay. I'm telling myself that I'm gonna do the best I can. But you know, there's just so much you can handle. So I'm just hoping everything goes well. But I do know, like, my man, he is, like I said, he is very helpful in some stuff, in some areas. So I know I'm not alone. I know I'm gonna have someone who's going to help me. Like, it's not just gonna be all me. But I am mentally scared. Have you made your hospital bag? So I actually have my bag somewhere. It's over here. I have my essentials in there, but I don't have like the whole thing ready because I honestly don't know what to put in it. Some people tell me like the hospital provides everything for you, but then other people tell me like, oh, like sometimes it's not worth it, like take your own stuff. So I'm just like, what do I do? So if whoever is a mom on here, if you have any tips or any thing you consider that I should put in my bag, please comment below. It would help me so much. But yeah, I do have my hospital bag there. It's like it's kind of like 50-50 right now. I do have the baby's bag as well. I'm not taking much for her because I do know like they provide everything as well. So there's probably like a change of Pampers and like wipes. I like these wipes that I got in some boxes. And then like Pampers, just in case, you know, when we're coming home, and a blanket so far. And then I'm probably just gonna put like 2 outfits for her, one coming home and then one, you know, just in case. And like little bows and stuff. So that's what I have so far. I haven't really packed, like I said, like I don't know what to bring. So if you have any suggestions, please comment below because I need help. How are you feeling and are you nervous? So I'm gonna answer the second one. Am I nervous? Yes. I feel like no one ever really talks about how like how not prepared you are to have a kid. You know, like some people just wing it and some people don't, or like, you know, they have hella help or stuff or whatever. But I am nervous because, you know, like I said, it is my first kid. I am not looking forward to giving birth. Like, I've heard all the horror stories and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I think that's actually what I'm most nervous about, like the birth part and her coming out okay. But as far as everything else, like I know I have a big support system. I have my siblings, I have my parents, I have my boyfriend, like his siblings, his parents and stuff. So I feel like in that area, like I think I'll be okay. So I'm just hoping everything goes good. Sorry, I'm like stuck in my like thoughts right now. So I'm actually combining the last 2 questions. Someone, like I said, they had asked me, how are you feeling? And then someone else asked me, is pregnancy what you thought? Okay, so is pregnancy what I thought? No. I honestly, like I said in previous videos, I watch a lot of YouTubers who have kids and like they record like their whole pregnancy journey, like what's going on with them, like updates and stuff. Obviously not everything looks like how it looks like in the screen. I feel like I can't say I've had the best pregnancy, but I can't say I've had the worst either. Like, sorry, switch it around. I can't say I have the worst pregnancy, but I can't say I have the best either. I feel like my first couple months were kind of rough. It was a lot going on, like mentally, physically, around me, whatever it was. And then just it, like I said, it takes a toll on someone's mental health. Like, it's for someone who has struggled with their mental health and trying to be okay with life, it's a lot while you're growing a child. Okay, a lot of hormones, a lot of this, a lot of that. And I feel like, to me, like, personally, to me, I dislike when people mention like, oh, well, she's pregnant, like she's just crying because her hormones are this, or she's mad because her hormones are elevated. Like, no, like, that shouldn't define anything, like anything at all. Like, I understand, like, my hormones are elevated and stuff, but I just feel like it's kind of disrespectful, because it's like you're trying to seem like I'm less of a person, kind of the way I see it. And it's, to me, it's just disrespectful, because it's like you need to take my feelings into consideration the same way I'm taking your feelings into consideration. Like, you get me? Like, I'm not gonna tell an unstable person like, hey, like, you're not okay, so I'm not gonna take your feelings into consideration, type of thing. You get me? That's just an example. Like I said, I'm not coming for anybody. So I feel like there was a lot of that going on within my pregnancy, just in general. So to me, like, I had this image in my head that pregnancy was gonna be like all this happy thing, like excited that I was growing a human, like, you know, do all of these things while I'm pregnant, like cast my belly, like go out, do whatever, you know, like do all these things like pregnant women do. But that wasn't the case. I've had a lot of ups and downs, you know, with my pregnancy. Nothing with the baby, nothing's wrong with the baby, but I'm just saying, like, with my health wise, like ups and downs, little scares here and there. And I've just been so stressed, crying so much. Like, I think this is the most I've ever cried. And I'm like a really crybaby, so yeah. I've been feeling very sad lately. I don't know I don't know why. It just sucks. And like I said, this has nothing to do with my man. Like, he is the most supportive person ever. Sorry. Trying to help me with the process. You know, it's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot, and I'm gonna keep saying it's a lot, because it is a lot. And he's just been like the best person ever, trying to help me feel better, make this the easiest pregnancy ever. But you know, sometimes, like, coming from a man's point of view, they don't really understand what a pregnant woman is going through and how they feel. And it's like, I can't be like, hey, this is how I feel, like, because I don't even know what to feel. Like, I don't, you know. So yeah, I just feel like I've chose the best person to do this with. So yeah, that's currently what's going on. And yeah, I feel like I said, everyone, like people have mentioned before, everyone's pregnancy is different, and I'm gonna say that too. Like, everyone's pregnancy is different. I just wish things were better for me and actually enjoy growing a human. Not that I'm complaining about it, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just have to go through it. At a topic, but someone had asked, what were your first pregnancy symptoms? I was very sleepy. Even though I'm a very sleepyhead, I was like 10 times worse. Like 10 times worse. I think there was one night that I just came home and I slept, like, I fell asleep at 6 and I didn't wake up till 9 the next day, and I was late to work. So that's kind of how I knew something was up. And then my moods were changing, like I was more angrier and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of how I found out. But then, like, the one that hit the jackpot was just, I would always get coffee bean in the mornings before work, and there was just one time that I just couldn't, like, I just almost threw it up. So I knew definitely something was wrong. What has been the hardest part of your pregnancy? I feel like there's a lot of things I could discuss about, but I think the hardest part has just been mentally being okay. You know, I'm obviously Hispanic. My parents are Hispanic. They're Salvadorian, so each culture is different. But for most, like, you know, they say like what you feel is what the baby feels, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard trying to keep your emotions in place when something makes you angry, or a person makes you angry, or whatever the situation is, or makes you feel some type of way. And it's like, you mentally have to I mentally have to tell myself, like, hey, like, you cannot be like crying this much, because then the baby feels it. Because like my mom always says, like, you know, baby feels whatever you feel. And it just sucks because it's like I've been crying for a whole week, for example, and it's like I know she's crying inside too. Like, I've been mad for, or I'm so sad for a week, or whatever I'm feeling, and it's like she feels too. And there's been moments where I just cry and I'm just like, I am so sorry. Like, sometimes I just can't keep like my emotions intact, so I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean to put my kid through this, but it's like I can't help to feel what I feel. And it sucks because, like I said, most of my pregnancy, I've been either depressed, sad, or just not all in it. So yeah, I'm just hoping she understands. So I think that's probably the hardest part, trying to keep my emotions intact so she doesn't feel it. They also asked, what is the one thing, what is the thing you enjoy the most? I actually enjoy her kicking. I don't know, to me it just feels like a connection. I think I said this already, but to me it just feels like a connection with her. Like, I know she's okay, like I know she's alive. I'm an overthinker, so if I don't feel her kick, I'm like, hello, like, what are you doing? So to me, I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's just it's an amazing feeling. Like, you I don't know how to explain it to you, but I feel like, to me, like, that's just, it's like a connection with her. Like, I know she's okay, so I like feeling her kicks. Someone had asked me, I'm sorry, where was I? How's your pregnancy journey? So my pregnancy journey, like I mentioned, all these questions like basically go together. I don't want to repeat myself, but like I said before, not the best, but not the worst. I guess it's in the middle. There's some days good, some days bad, and like everyone goes through it. And I'm only sharing my point of view because I know there's some people who don't speak on it or don't even share about it. But it's just, like I said, it's mentally draining, it's physically draining, emotionally worse, like, you know. So I just feel like now I'm just trying my best to just enjoy the last 2 months that I have left, because I don't know if I really want to do this again. If I'm being really honest. So it's been rough, but you know, like the saying is, God will give you what you can handle. And I feel like putting this child in my path at the wrong, not the wrong time, but like at a time where it was just, I was just trying to find myself. Like, I just felt like it was just something I needed to grow as a person. And then the final question that I have was, how are you feeling? Like, raw honesty. I am scared of shit. I am scared of shit to give birth. I am scared to be a mom. I am scared to just welcome a kid in my life, not even knowing what I'm doing. So like my boyfriend says, no one's ever really ready to have a kid, and that is true. I just think as the kid grows, you grow. So I'm just ready to see what she teaches me, and you know, we're both going to be growing at the same time. I am still going to school. I am still working my ass off, like, you know, so we are doing the best we can. I am doing the best I can, mentally, physically, everything above of it. So I'm just, honestly, I'm just ready for her to be here. And I, like, everyone tells me, like, it's gonna be so worth it in the end, like, trust me. So I'm just waiting for that. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for that relief, because like I said, it's a lot. No one really talks about it, but it's a lot. So yeah, that's currently how I'm feeling. Like I said, I am cleaning the whole room right now. I'm already nesting. I do have less than 10 weeks, so she's here basically. And yeah, so that is actually the end of this video. I'm kind of all over the place, and I'm so sorry about that. But those are the questions that were asked. That this is my raw honesty on everything, how I feel, how it's going, how it's been, and so forth and so on. My next video will probably be either me preparing for the baby shower or the actual baby shower, because it's coming up. So yeah, but like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any suggestions, or as far as like the diaper bags and stuff, like what to pack, please comment below, because I need help. And yeah, so if you haven't liked this video, if you haven't liked my previous video, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. And I appreciate every single one of you guys who asked me a question, and everyone who has subscribed and watched my videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.